Hi kids, today I wanted to talk to you about apples. See, here we have a plate of apples. Now, did you know that there are lots of different kinds of apples? And depending on what you want to do, depends on what kind of apple you get. So this one's called a Granny Smith, and it makes really nice apple pies. Oh, they're nice. And see, it's nice, just right, perfect for apple pies. Now this one is called a Red Delicious, and it is. It's a little softer than the Granny Smith, and it has a red skin. You see, that's that one. This one is called a Yellow Delicious or a Golden Delicious because it's sort of like that one but not. But it's another apple, and it's a nice apple to eat. What else have we got? We've got, this one's a Fuji apple. This one here is called a Pink Lady. I don't think it's pink at all, but that's what they called it. They called it a Pink Lady. And this one is a Royal Gala. And that's another kind of apple. See, another kind of apple. Lots of kinds of apple. Now this one here, this one's really interesting. This one's called a Jonathan. The interesting thing about a Jonathan is, well, it tastes okay and it doesn't produce an awful lot of fruit, and the fruit are usually pretty small. That's big for a Jonathan. But what's really interesting about a Jonathan is if you plant it with your other trees have more fruit. Yeah, that's something a Jonathan does. Now, what I wanted to show you here, that there are lots of different kinds of apples. But do you know what they all have in common? If you have a look on the inside of them, see, there's apple seeds. On every single one of them, there's apple seeds. Let's just check our Jonathan. Yep, there it is, apple seeds. And inside every apple is apple seeds. Now, Christians, they're a bit like apples. There are different colours, different sizes. You know, some are big, like that one, and some are small. Christians come in all sorts of shapes and colours and sizes. But inside every Christian is the Holy Spirit. Just like inside every apple is an apple seed. Our verse today, Romans chapter 8, verse 9 says, "Now if any man have not the Spirit of Christ, he is none of his." So if someone thinks they're a Christian but they don't have the Spirit of God in them, they're not a Christian. So just in the same way that all apples have apple seeds, because that's what's inside them, all Christians have the Holy Spirit because that's inside them. Now, someone there who's pretty quick and smart is going to say, what about this one? Well, you see, looks like an apple, feels like an apple. It's sold in the fruit section of the market. It's funny, it doesn't smell like an apple. And see what's missing? There's no apple seeds. That's because this This isn't an apple. It's a pear. It's a pear that looks like an apple. So, just in the same way that there are pears that look like apples, like this one, but don't have apple seeds inside them because they're not really apples, there are people who look like Christians. They may even talk like Christians, but they don't have the Spirit of God inside them, and they're not really His. In the same way, you have to have an apple seed inside you to be an apple. You have to have the Spirit of God inside you to be a Christian. So now I'm going to have to finish up peeling and coring all these apples that I've cut up and make something yummy out of them, maybe an apple pie or something like that. But apples have apple seeds. Christians have the Spirit of God. Fake apples don't have apple seeds. Fake Christians don't have the Spirit of God. And that is the lesson for today.